to Krew.
You wanna know what you can't be, know what you can't see. Your soul is waiting, believe what you see.
No, you won't need. Hey, hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Ravens Corner. And again, thank you guys for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. So today we have an awesome episode. Of course, we have Miss Herlaka Rose. She's back here with us. We're part two. The first time she was here was not enough. We had to bring her back and get some more information from Miss Rose, dig in a little deeper.
Yes.
Gets
Juice it.
Hells yeah. So again, before we begin, we always start it with music and end it with music. So we're gonna start off with Numenia. The name of the song is called Fall Apart. I had them on here last week. Fucking killer band from Northern Italy. If you guys don't know who they are, again, kick back and just the next 3.5 minutes, just enjoy the music video. And we'll be back, and we're gonna be firing on all cylinders here. We're gonna be picking Miss Rose's brain. So here we go. Here's Numenia with Fall Apart. Yo, all right, everybody, and we're back. And of course, that was Numenia. When the name of the song is called "Fall Apart." Again, definitely check them out. Killer fucking band from Northern Italy, signed via Eclipse Records. Their new album is out now, so check them out and check out the interview too. They're pretty cool peeps, and I'm definitely looking forward to having them back. So, of course, tonight we're at part 2 with Miss Herlaka Rose. We left it kind of in a cliffhanger the last time you were here, Rose. We were talking about all the serial killer letters that you had from Charles Manson, from Ricardo Ramirez.
Yes, the Night Stalker,
Yes.
and the Purge Killer.
That's right, the Purge Killer. I was trying to remember that. I was like, what fucking
The
movie
Purge
was
Killer,
it?
yeah.
The Purge, of course. There's like 30 of them out there. How can I
Yes,
forget?
exactly, right.
Shit. But no, yes, that's right. The Purge Killer as well. So just to recap, we're gonna kind of refresh everybody's memory here, minds a little bit. So just go ahead and just give us a little bit of info about yourself, and kind of and then we'll kind of just go into where we left off the last time you were
Okay.
here.
Well, first off, with Herlaka Rose, I like to say that I am an artist, and artists work hard for their money. I'm just joking, but no, I am an artist, and I've modeled, and I've come out in films. I am a superstar. No, I'm a jack of all trades. From what I do, starting out on Facebook, on MySpace, back in the day, I kind of fell into it and doing all this promotion and then modeling and being on radio and so forth. And then later on coming out in films and other films as well and, that I can't tell you about. No, I'm joking. And so forth. So what I do is I'm a promoter. I'm a rock and roll heavy metal thrash chick. I'm cool. I'm badass. And I'm just like out there, especially when it comes to being fortunate enough to be a correspondent with Charles Manson for 20 years, Richard Ramirez for over 10 years, and stuff like that. I've been in a variety of different things. I mean, I guess to summing up everything I've done, it's a motley. I'm a motley board of different colors and different everything. I don't really know. That's kind of a weird for me to be able to say exactly what I've done, but I've done it all. I really can say I've done the whole gambit. I've literally lived the life of two queens and
Oh,
5 rock
shit.
stars. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still rocking. I'm still going. I'm still shifting it. And so I'm rocking it. I don't know. I'm just me, Herlaka Rose. And if you like it, you like it. And if you don't, change the channel. Because it's 100 channels and there's nothing on.
There you go. Perfect. So then you did say, so you started corresponding with Charles Manson, what, 20 years ago?
20 years, back in 1997. So actually, not even 20 years. If you do the math, 1997 was the first card I got from Manson. So that would
28?
be, yeah.
Or am I off? Is it 28 years?
Yeah, it's 28 years. Yeah. Up until when he passed away in 2019. Up until he passed away. So
Damn.
from 1997 up until he passed away.
So that's quite a long time.
Yeah.
I guess to keep that communication open, because I mean, again, I don't know, I could be wrong, because based on a few documentaries that I've seen, because it's hard to know really fact from fiction in a lot of these documentaries, especially when some of these dudes didn't really have the access to Manson.
Oh, yeah.
Like a lot of them that do these documentaries or write certain books really did not ever talk to him.
Exactly. They
Never
did it based on just reading in history and
exactly.
So,
so
yeah.
it's kind of like, okay, I get it or whatever. It's interesting, but they didn't really have that that one-on-one
communication, yeah, especially with the phone calls and so forth like that. I actually brought something. I doubt you're going to be able to hear it, but I actually brought the recordings of me speaking with Charlie Manson.
Oh, no
now,
shit.
The thing is, these are so old, and I wanted to see if you don't mind, we can.
Yeah.
If anything, you can at least hear it. And if you've seen Charlie Manson on documentaries, you know his voice. When you hear Charlie speak, you know Charlie's voice, and so forth. So I'm going to show you these, and we're going to see if we can actually. I don't know if you can put it to the mic or.
Yeah, no, we'll try it out.
Can.
We got some people here in the chat that can help us out. What up, Sticky?
Yes.
What up, Whispers of Willow? And everybody else that is here. Thank you guys for tuning in. What up, Sticky? Australia time. It's crazy you're up, dude. But that's yeah, man. Thanks for being here.
And while y'all talking real quick, these are, just so you know, these are how old this is. When I started recording Charlie Manson. This is my first one. This is how old this is. Now I'm gonna put in the batteries, and I'm gonna hope that this is still working. But these are the recordings that I would do of Charles Manson when I had a house phone. back in those days. I'm gonna let me attempt to do this one first, because this one I don't think sounds really good at all. This one's so old. I need to find a way to transfer these onto some kind of different format.
There has to be a way, I'm sure.
Here we go again. Let me see if I can find this and how I can do this. This has been so long since I've been attempted, but I saw them. I go, let me see if we can attempt to hear it.
No, hell yeah, that'd be.
Whenever I hear myself talking back to Charles, like to Manson, I'm like, you're so stupid. Like, why are you so stupid? I just think I'm so stupid. So I really do. Now, real quick, you're gonna have to be my eyes here.
Yes.
I put in the batteries.
Batteries.
It's very gloomy here.
It's the gloom and doom.
You need to turn it on. Can you see? Or do we need some lights?
We need some.
So stay tuned.
We need some light.
Stay tuned, my friends, and see if I can find a couple of recordings. I know I do have them.
Hold.
And
Volume.
when you turn it on,
erase.
Okay, here. Let me see.
Is
Let
this
me see if I can.
Oh no, that's
okay.
Full. No, it should be good to go.
Battery should be good. And then just press play. And the volume is up. Volume is up. These are so old. This, me with Charlie Manson. You should be able to. And then, do I need to change one of the batteries? Is it me, or is that battery looking like it's not?
No, yes, I think you do.
Okay, let me change it. I have this one. Let me swap out one.
Kind of curious,
my friends.
No, you're good.
In the meantime,
no
ask
rush.
a question or two, but we're gonna see if we can hear me speaking with Charles Manson. Because one thing I ain't is no bullshitter. Okay,
no, you're good.
On here now. I need your eyes. I need something here. Okay, there it is. We needed to change the battery. Now,
play. And now,
go easy, my friends. Okay, right there. That should be it. Then. There's got to be something. I know you can hear one of them. Are you hearing anything?
Okay, I can hear it, but
I know it's. Or like go to the next one and then play it. Is the volume up?
It's up.
I can't hear shit. Are you sure you're hearing?
You can hear it, but it's so faint.
Oh,
like
no. This you should be able to. Let me see some light. I know we're wasting too much time here. Okay, so volume is up. Oh my God, it's so low. What the hell? I mean, let me see if I can do the next one. This sucks, but I guarantee I have it here.
No, if anything, what we can maybe figure out if the volume doesn't pop up for next time is
okay.
Maybe I can find a way how I can transfer it.
I don't know, but I got the recordings right here. Just these recordings right here of me speaking to old man Charlie.
So then,
Charlie.
What were those conversations like? Like when you first heard his voice, what was your initial reaction?
I was okay. The first time I did, I was such an idiot, dude. I can't believe it. So we had already arranged to be able to speak to each other. And I was going to interview Charlie Manson. This is from MySpace. I was going to interview his ass. Days. So I remember I got so nervous and blah, blah, blah. We set up the time. He's in California. So he's 2 hours ahead of my time in California. I don't know if I said this story on the last one, but he calls my ass up, right? And it's like, bling, bling, and I had the old house phone and stuff. And I had like the recording, but the thing is I would record on the old computer. It was some program I would record and then it would transfer over here. I don't know how the fuck I did it, but I did it. So when I get it like, bring hello, and it says, you have a collect call from Charles Manson. And it was like, to accept it, press 1. I was like, okay, folks, okay. And thank you for calling Corker in prison, whatever.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, it was so stupid. Now that I think about it, it was so dumb. And he was like, hey, hey there, Miss Rose or whatever, and so forth. I didn't tell him my name was Herlaka Rose. I didn't go by Herlaka Rose, even though that was my marquee. Mm-hmm. I told him like my name is Rose, like that was my name. Well, that's my name, and so forth. So we were just talking. I can't tell you exactly the first thing he said or whatever, but he was testing me out. I know he was testing me out because he was like asking questions like, yeah, and stuff. So I was like, okay. And they only get 15 minutes of call. So 15 minutes went by like 3 minutes.
Quick.
So before you know it, it's like, okay, the 1 minute till hang up. And he was like, hey, you know what? He goes, let me call you back. He was, I had a game going on. He said he had like a volleyball game, not a volleyball, like some racquetball game going on. He was, I got a game going on. He was like, I'll call you back. I go, okay, cool. He was like, just give me a couple of minutes. Give me some time. I go, boom. Hang up. I go, fuck this shit. And the store's not too far from my house. It's walking distance. I tell my daughter, I'm like, girlfriend, I'm going to go to the store real quick. When he calls, you pick it up and you just accept it. Boom. I ran to the store. I bought a fucking toy. I'm running back. And as I'm coming back, my daughter's outside with the house phone. And she said this. And I'm like, fuck. And I'm fucking running. Boom, boom, boom. So he called sooner and my daughter answered and she accepted. And when I got the phone, I was like, I was stupid, right? And he goes, I didn't know you had a little treasure. I was like, what do you mean? I didn't know you had a treasure because I never told him I had a daughter. My daughter was a teenager back then. So I was like, yeah, it's my kid. I told her to answer the phone, but I needed that beer. I was like, and stuff. So we were talking, blah, blah, blah. He was making his statement of what he always does, which is the ATWA, the air, trees, waters, and animals, talking about that, about the water system and California and so forth. So like, okay, so and as we started talking, I was trying to ask him questions, but I just let him talk.
Yeah.
And then after he spoke, I go, you know what, Charlie, can I just make this as a statement instead of an interview? He was like, you can do whatever you want to, Rose. He was like, and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and make a statement and not an actual interview. Because that was the initial call of it, the thing about it. And then went from there. After that, then he started calling me more and more. And then we would write to each other and we would just talk. He was, how do I sum it up? If you were to think that, was he trying to get you in the occult? Was he trying to get you to kill people? No, he was not. Charlie never did that. What I never did was I never spoke about 1969. I never spoke about Helter Skelter. I never said, and why, Charlie? And what happened? I never did that because Charlie would have said, you're just like all the other reporters, click.
Yeah, see, that's what I was going to tell you.
You're just like everybody else, excuse me, and I ain't having it. I would just talk to him about the trees and what's going on, and MySpace was getting like really, really big then. Yeah. And he was getting used to like getting to know how MySpace, and I was learning it too, and blah, blah, blah. And it just became that. After a while of me speaking with Charlie, I fun fact, kids, I did the official first fucking MySpace, official Charles Manson MySpace. I created it with Charlie Manson's approval. And I told him, can I create an official MySpace of yours? Because there was other MySpaces of Charlie Manson fans and Helter Skelters. Yeah. No. I asked the man himself. Whoa. I asked him and he said, again, you can do whatever you want to, Rose. He's like, yes, you got my blessing on it. So I did the official first Charles Manson MySpace and all of that jazz. So every time he'd write me and or whatever, I would upload the pictures and all of that jazz, and we took it from there. So just a little fun fact, Charlie allowed me to do the first official MySpace of him, and as long as I supported the ATWA, airs, tree, waters, and all of that jazz.
You were good. So then you did say like he was testing you in the beginning. So what, making sure you weren't like an undercover cop trying to get info or some shit like that?
Yeah, I think Charlie kind of knew pretty fast. I mean, the way I was, if I was like an investigator and or a reporter, I would have been like, well, okay, so Mr. Manson, so well, you've been in prison for so long. I think my demeanor, my rapport would have been more journalistic, kind of like talk and stuff. And I'm just like wild, crazy Rose, just, oh yeah. And then talking to him like, yeah, and everything. So, and I remember one time too, because I'm a naturally hyper person, but Charlie, he was like, oh, you're getting a little too excited there, aren't you? They told me he noticed my my hyperness, and he was like, you're getting a little too excited. Like, you're a little excited. And I was like, oh, like, okay. So I know he was testing me. I know he was testing me out, and I know he had people test me as far as finding out who I was, because, and we're going to go through the vault, but I got letters from another journalist. Like, if I'm correct, it's a journalist. He was trying to get a hold of me and he couldn't, because his letters, either they wouldn't go through or, they punish him and they don't give him the letters. And there was rejects and stuff. A journalist wrote me, or some newspaper lady. She was like, hi, I'm writing to you, and I have it there. I'm writing to you on behalf of Charles, Mr. Manson. He wants to know if you're getting his letters. like, so please let me know back and so forth. So I would get, like, he was trying to get a hold of me, but wasn't able to, I don't know, whatever. But
Yeah.
he did have other people come respond to me and say like, hey, you know, Charlie's trying to get a hold of you. And so that was kind of pretty cool. And I got like, you know.
So is
all
that
of
pretty much
jazz.
like the prison holding those letters?
Oh yeah,
or-
Charlie got in trouble all the fucking time. That man got in trouble so many times. Like, you know, he just wouldn't. And with me too, like one time I sent him a Halloween card. It was a badass Halloween card. It was like an open, like a billboard, like kind of like open it.
Oh yeah.
But it was like a haunted house, and I added like stickers and like ghosts, and then they rejected and they said too many stickers because underneath the sticker you can put like lace, like LSD or
acid or
acid.
something. Yeah.
Charlie's he's got stickers all over his forehead. He's whoa. This is what I'm talking about. No, but
That's true.
that they said you can't be putting too many stickers on this, so they rejected it. And I believe I have that rejected post Halloween card where they rejected it back. I think there were several letters that they said like no, whatever. Or they said unknown address, like we don't know this address. I'm like, come on, it's Charles fucking Manson. Come on, even if it's a letter off, you know it's Charlie Manson. Come on,
For sure.
So whatever.
That's a trip. I think too, like what you were saying is like in the initial conversations with him, how you were not, because I get it. Like anybody that would have that access to actually speak to him on the phone, the first fucking thing they're gonna ask is about the Tate murders or you know him like, oh, how did you get all these people together, blah 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 blah.
I never
and I think if you would have done that probably he would have been like, okay, it's over,
later
we're
days,
done.
you would have said later days,
never talking to you again. Same old shit.
I never mentioned nothing at all whatsoever. Actually, another fun fact. So let's go easy. Do we have any questions in the chat group?
Oh, let's check.
Let's see what's going on downtown with the people in the
Let's check. Hey, what up, Trenchy? What up, Sticky? Willow? Let me see. Did I miss anything? Y'all can play. Okay.
Metal Man.
Oh, Metal Man is here.
Hello, what's going on downtown?
Sticky Buds. Okay, any questions so far? Oh, they're curious about the fucking recording.
Dude, I got them right here, man. Dude, I don't know what the hell. Like, why is it so low?
I don't know.
I need a fucking, but I don't know what the hell's going on here. How do I do this shit, man?
Okay, so far everybody's good.
Everyone's good.
Everybody's good. Everybody's saying cool. Hello. How are you? Goody hooty hooty.
Kicking it, man. Kicking it. What was I gonna say? Okay, fun fact when it came to Charlie was, I remember, and this one I didn't record this one because after a while I just stopped recording because I'd have to run and to my desk and then get ready, and it just got to the point where I was like, what are you doing, girl? Like, okay, yeah, you whatever. I was cooking, and I'll never forget when Susan Atkins, when she passed away, she died of brain cancer, if I'm correct. And Susan Atkins was this main one, if I'm correct. She was, and again, I'm not a Helter Skelter thesis book. You know what I'm saying? Not a thesis book. I'm not a Helter Skelter. I don't know every fucking detail about everything. You know what I'm saying? But I know Susan Atkins, she was the one that supposedly got them caught because she's the one who rattled her mouth off in prison when they were caught after the ranch raid. They still didn't know who killed the murders and stuff. She was the one that said we did it, and that's how they ended up getting them and all that jazz. When Susan Atkins passed away, my phone rang and it was, you got a collect call from Charles Manson. And then I was like, oh shit, okay, boom. Now when he called me and I was like, hey Charlie, what are you doing? And I was cooking, and he said, yeah, do you know that Susan, he goes, she died, she passed away. And I don't want to say I heard it already that day, but he called me on the day that Susan Atkins died. And I'm gonna say this right now, and this didn't sit with me, but I was just like, and he said, and I don't, let me think about it real quick, because this was years and years and years ago. If I'm correct, he said she got what she deserved. If I'm correct, Charlie told me that, and I didn't say, yeah, Charlie, you know it, because she did. No, I did not. I was just like, yeah, like I heard she passed away, but Charlie did. I guess he always had spite about her, or always had something.
Yeah,
like
he always had
her.
a little, something.
Always, but I think if I'm correct, and don't quote me, he said she got what she deserved, or something about like, yes, but he specifically called me to tell me that Susan Atkins had passed away. And I remember seeing on the news, she had brain cancer and she was already going. So I was just like, oh, but there was no cheering. They're just, let's let it be known. There was no, yes, like 1 down, 4 to go. There was none of that shit. I'm not that kind of I don't know. it's weird me talking about such an infamous man, one of the most famous fucking men on this world, infamous, not
Mhm.
famous, infamous men, known for one of the worst crimes of the century, if not the entire world, and stuff. But you know what I'm saying? But I
Mhm.
remember he did call me and he told me about Susan Atkins, and he said like that she got what she deserved, and I was just like, heard about it, alrighty, like I didn't feel comfortable, like you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah, you were kind
to
of just
say
trying to
like,
brush it off.
yeah, like yeah, just alrighty, Charlie.
Yeah.
Like
So he
just
pretty much just called you just to
yeah,
just for
yeah,
that.
dude. I'll never forget. And I wish I would have recorded it, but I didn't. I got so many calls from Charlie. I didn't even record them on these. These are just several and stuff. And again, if anybody knows where to how to,
I mean, well,
I don't know
we'll
how to
figure
do this, but I
something
got
out.
recordings here, man. I got recordings here of me and Charlie, and just but so yeah.
That is man, that's so okay. So out of all the years, right, that you've talked to him and stuff, did he ever on his own mention anything about like the family or anything that happened back in the day when he got caught, or maybe nothing? He
I
never.
couldn't say he didn't because the fact that I never pursued it, he never like just threw it out there and stuff. He was really big on Atwa. He was really big on the air, tree, waters, and stuff.
Hmm.
And he okay. If you've seen documentaries, obviously, of Charlie Manson and the way he talks, you can't cipher. You were reading some of his letters, and
Yeah, no, they were pretty
we're
out
gonna
there.
go through the vaults right
Oh,
now,
for
so that way you
sure.
can kind of
Hell yeah.
when people say, what did he write? Like, what did he? If I got a $5 for every time somebody said that, I would have a car right now. But I can't even make out the shit he said. And even when he'd talk to me, he would sing to me in Spanish. He would talk to me in Espanol, and he'd be like,
No shit.
"Oh yeah." And I guess Charlie was probably either stoned or doing something because you could tell his tone of voice. He was like in a good mood, like yeah, and we keep ours
Ah.
and jaws, and all like and then and stuff like that. I really can't tell you. He would talk and then kind of nonsensical, but is that a word? Not nonsensical,
Yeah. Yeah.
but in a way, it
Yeah.
would in Charlie Manson's words, he would just talk to you about the air, the trees, and the water, and what we got to do and keep it alive because we're all here on our own vibe. And if you don't like it, then you ain't with us, and we're gonna be rebels. We rebels at the end of time, and and that's how we go, Rose and stuff. And I think the fact that my name was Rose, his first wife's name was Rose. His birthday is November. His birthday
Ah.
is November 12th. My first love is November 12th too. Different year though. He was
So
in
he.
Laredo, Texas, arrested here back before he was Charlie Manson.
So
And
then maybe that helped too. The fact that the Laredo, the connection, him being
yeah,
arrested
and
here,
then like
the
my name
name
Rose,
Rose.
yeah, and stuff.
Oh
So
shit. So do you
yeah.
have a question? So did Charlie ever make you feel uncomfortable, or did you find him just easy to get on with?
He was more easy to get along with. As far as uncomfortable, the only time I felt uncomfortable was when he told me about Susan Atkins. It's kind of like she got what she deserved. I didn't. I'm not to say yeah. No, when it comes to death, and I've dealt with death, and I've seen death, and I've smelt that shit and everything. I felt uncomfortable when I guess he kind of wanted me to say, "Hey, yeah, she did, huh,
Ah.
Randy? She done ripped off you. Now she didn't." It's just not in me.
He kind of wanted you maybe to feed his ego at the time
I
or
don't know. He's
something maybe.
specific. I don't know how many other people he called, but he called me on the day she passed away, and that's a fucking fact. Other than that, as far as uncomfortable, he did mention, and I wasn't uncomfortable. Was more flattered, but I was starting to model on MySpace. And the thing is, I would send Charles Manson pictures of me, but not sexy pictures of me. They were just regular, like, rock and roll pictures of me, like the way I'm dressed. But as a model, I would do like fishnets and, little booty shots, you know what I'm saying? But Charlie Manson introduced me to a mafia guy who was a hitman for La Familia La M.
Oh no shit.
And
He knew no
yes.
shit.
And his name was Santos Brunias. Santos, you can Google it. Santos Bad Boy Brunias. Google that shit right now and it'll come out. He was a member of La Familia. Santos Brunias, Bad Boy Brunias. So I was introduced to him through Charles Manson.
Interesting.
Me and Brunias, good looking man, good looking blood in, blood out guy. And we had got a good correspondence for years and years. And I would send him more of my sexy pictures, Santos Brunias. And Charlie would call him the saint. He was like, yeah, get with the saint, go with the saint. And saint meant Santos. I would send other pictures, and I guess Santos had kind of showed Manson like, "Hey, look at Rose here. Look at this girl." But Charlie never got those pictures, so Charlie would see my sexy photos through Bronias, through Santos. And then Charlie told me one time on the phone, he was like, "Yeah, I hear you got a good place to sit on, don't you?" And I was like, "What? What do you mean?" He was like, "Yeah, you got a good place to sit on." In other words, like, you got a good ass, like a place to sit on, a ass. And then I caught on, and I was like, "Oh, okay." Like, it was more a little flattery, but I don't want to say I was uncomfortable, but I was just like, "Oh," because I knew Santos showed him pictures of my sexiness, because I never showed Charlie the hot photos of me. I showed Santos, and Santos, whether he sold them or not or whatever, but Santos was infatuated with me and all of that jazz. So,
And how did Charlie and him meet? Was it in jail?
yeah, it was in prison. Yeah.
Oh,
Santos,
shit.
if I'm correct, Santos was arrested since back in the 80s. So that motherfucker was doing 3 life sentences. He was a hitman for La M La Familia. There's a book called The Family, and Santos comes out in that book. So if you just Google Santos Bronias, aka Bad Boy, that's the guy who I would correspond with. And Charlie introduced me to that man.
Shit.
So I had his letters too, and he was a hitman for the mafia.
Yeah.
M.
Damn. That is
Yes.
and because I'm sure they were all like in lockdown, solitary confinement.
They
So
would end up. Santos would get in trouble all the time, and then Charlie was always in trouble and all of
Yeah.
that jazz. So then when they were like together, they would be able to hang out or correspond and stuff like that. One thing I can say that I really appreciated, Charlie never asked me for money. That's one thing.
Oh,
that
okay.
And neither did Santos.
Okay.
I told the person that said, "I don't need be asking for money, because I ain't got no damn money." And then no, sir. If you're gonna send me some money. But they never asked me for money at all whatsoever. Santos did send me money on 2 different occasions, and that was on his goodwill. Whatever, he sent me money, little orphan checks. But I mean, I got money from Santos, not wanting it, but Santos was infatuated with me, so he sent me money. But Charlie never asked me for money. Charlie never did it all. Charlie he was just like, whatever.
Yeah, he just wanted the conversation.
Charlie was just like kicking it. He was really cool and stuff. But with that, with the Charles Manson, just to kind of going through the flow of what I can show you on MySpace. Since MySpace was, man, I wish I can go back to those days. Don't you remember the MySpace days?
I do miss MySpace.
The good stuff. And those were the days, man.
I prefer MySpace over Facebook any fucking day.
In a
any
heartbeat.
fucking day.
If they would say Facebook, dude, take me back to MySpace.
And I still remember how I had my fucking page. I think I had it. What did I have? I like fucking, I don't know, like the Hellraiser like chains in the background.
How you could, and then like when you could put music, that someone the music would go. And then remember how you can organize your friends, like your top 3 or 6 friends.
Yeah.
And then you put the first one like.
And Tom was always your friend. Tom was always your friend.
Always a friend, dude. Yes. With the MySpace and doing like I started becoming known like the Charlie Manson girl, like the chick that corresponded with Charlie Manson. So I had gotten I guess a message from Serial Killer Calendar, and they're a magazine / calendar. And then we became sponsored. My show became not my show, but a show I was with, the Beyond the Dark Horizon in San Antonio. Serial Killer Calendar magazine, they were our sponsors, and they sent us a shitload. I'm talking about a UPS fucking massive calendars, cards, bookmarks, everything.
Oh, shit.
Now, this is very old and so forth. I became a writer collaborator with this magazine / calendar. Now, right here for you to be able to see it, and again, it's go easy. It's old, but let me see if I can show it here. That's a drawing of John Wayne Gacy, and it's beat up, but it's called Serial Killer Calendar, and that's Ted Bundy. And these are all the writers and contributors. It's very small, but if you see, you will see Herlaka Rose as a writer and contributor. Yeah. It's alphabetical, whatever ends up. In this, I haven't seen this in a while, but it's all serial killers, and I believe I have an interview where they had printed out one of my Charles Manson letters and stuff. So it's all like serial killer stuff. It's really, really cool. And those are like collector's items.
No, yeah,
I am a contributor.
Never.
If you go through, the good old, the man himself, man, because I'm going drinking. Just no, you're not. Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Okay, here's one. Part 3 of 1981
no, but that's
interview.
The Sawyer. If you look, you'll see my stuff comes out in there somewhere.
This is a pretty. How old is this magazine again?
That magazine's old. I couldn't tell you, but it's old. And they print, and their website, Serial Killer Magazine website. Oh my God, they got so many magazines in bulk,
Camper.
calendars. I'm in there somewhere. I don't know what I did, but I did contribute.
Fucking
Oh, it's the cereal boxes.
Yeah. That is trippy.
It's the good old Jommer.
Cooking with Cannibals.
Crossword puzzles. That
Crossword
magazine is really, really
puzzles.
cool. You can really get some cool stuff if you're into that, but it's just definitely a collector's item.
No, I mean, again, this stuff, it's not too easy to come by.
Yeah.
And man, I can't remember the name of these dudes. I'm gonna have to go back and check. But there's this group on Facebook. They do a lot of horror auctions, but they also do auctions of stuff like this, like
Okay.
stuff that you have. Like they've had, I think they auctioned off during the pandemic a painting of Gacy, like authenticated, all
yeah.
this stuff. Like they had that, macabre or the obscurity,
Macabre.
like that kind of stuff. And man, I saw one of those auctions on Facebook, and fucking people pay.
Oh, especially
Like,
for the John Wayne Gacy.
Holy shit.
The
Like,
John
I
Wayne
mean,
Gacy?
like, it was up there. I mean, the bidding got to like in the thousands and thousands of
Mhm.
dollars. And I was like, holy shit. Like there's people that collect all this stuff. Like
Uh-huh.
they had letters too from other, serial killers, like in paintings. They
Yeah.
had little doodles that they would do like in
Yeah,
their cells. Like they had so much stuff. And again, even the small little doodles, like they were tiny.
Yeah, I have
They would go for a shit ton of money.
I have a Charles Manson. I don't know if I showed it to you. I'll go to the vault right now, but I have that's a badass drawing. Actually, I did some artwork with that drawing right there of Charlie Manson. I have the Charles Manson when he was in the hospital. He said the hospital, like where you put what you want to eat, or like it's the food
Mhm.
little, it's like a sticky note. And he put, I'm collecting or I'm saving all your letters for a book that I'm going to write. But he was already sick. So obviously that never happened. But he did send me that. I know I got it here somewhere. But being associated with Manson, and then later on with Ramirez's ass, it was basically Manson. I ended up getting a lot of like
Panther.
gigs where people would come to me. This was one, and they sponsored it through the Beyond the Dark Horizon show that we did. From there, let me go ahead and do some bragging rights here. Let me stretch. No, but I would never have gotten into this if it weren't, like I would say, for Manson. And the fact that I started off reading all of this stuff when I was a kid and all of that jazz. But this is just one of them that I did. And then I became a part of a thesis. I don't know if I mentioned this in the other
Actually,
but I did.
no.
I did a thesis. Some girl contacted me through MySpace, and she said, "Hey, I'm getting my degree. It's right there. And I'll show you." But she goes, "I'm getting my degree in, I guess, psychology or whatever." And she goes, "Can I interview you about your serial killer connection and your interviews and so forth for my thesis?" And I was like, "What?" I know, it's okay, boom. So I sent her information, and I go, "When you get that thesis, I want to make sure you get it right. Send me the thesis." So she emailed me the thesis. I printed it out, all these pages. And check it out. This is literally the thesis right here. This is how thick it is right here and stuff. So you going through it. This is called Collecting Murder. And it's, if you read it, I don't know, like her name. I think her name is Leah.
Yeah, Collecting Murder, an in-depth examination of murderabilia collectors. Leah Finlay.
Okay, and then right here, this is for her, I guess the major or whatever it's for, her
The
thesis.
thesis admitted in partial fulfillment of the requirements of an arts criminology degree, School of Social Sciences, Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, University of New South Wales, October of 2012. 21,988 words.
Nice. Wow. So what I did was I went through the whole thesis, and I highlight everything, because she can't legally say my name in a thesis. So it's
She can't?
it's like if you go through it, not through every page, but if you kind of look through it, the highlight ones are me. Like, look at right here, example. That's me, but it'll be like project one. I can't really see because it's so dim, but it'll be like subject one, and then it'll have. She gave me a bunch of questions, and then I answer the questions, and then she would write it through her theses, and then my artwork comes out in here too as well. So if you kind of flip through it, whatever's highlight is my sections, and then there's like a drawing that I did, I think of Manson or Ted Bundy, and it has like the credits and everything, but I come out in several like pages. I think it's more in the beginning there, but this is her thesis that she did for her school
for
and whatever,
school?
but she
Yeah.
did interview me in regard to that. But it was like subject 1, subject 2, or like project A, see like that right there. This up there, that's me right there. I don't know what it says. It's too dark, and I guess
Other
that
participants believe that society, or at least law enforcement, could benefit from the study of serial killers. Said that she enjoyed learning more about the subject, but also felt such learning could assist in the recognition or capture of future killers.
see, and that was a question that she would ask me, and then from there they would put it. So it's not saying like Herlaka Rose says this. She put it on the terms of like that, like that's all me. Whatever you see highlight is all me, and I know I got some artwork in there as well. But
See, depending on their motivation, some collectors enjoyed saying, "Look, I have Ramirez's letters and art." The serious approach of P3 is in the stark contrast to the emotional response of P1 to her collection. P1 has been corresponding with Charles
P1, that's what I was
Manson.
called, P1, yeah.
Your P1 for years, and even spoken to him on the phone. She describes having a friendship with Manson and says that she treasures the things he sends her. This kind of attachment to the killer was not typical among the group, and P1 was the only participant to describe feeling privileged to own the items she did.
Is that bad or is that good?
P1 saw collecting not only as an interest but as inspiration for the art she created. These differing views were clearly articulated by participants. Interesting.
Right. But I came out in a thesis, which is I'm proud of. Who can say
No,
that they
I mean-
like participate in a thesis?
Yeah,
For
no.
actual graduation of this chick, and I wonder where. You know what? I should probably try to hit her up and say, hey, whatever happened? With everything. you
Yeah,
did
I mean,
and
she
so
was
forth,
going
so-
for an arts criminology degree. So, I mean,
Yeah.
that's, I mean, I'm sure she could have done anything.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like that. So I did the thesis.
Yeah, it's pretty
and
interesting.
just with everything. Again, being with promoter and stuff. This is really cool. I want to try to see just real quick while you're at it. I know that I have one of my fucking drawings in here. Damn it, of Charlie Manson and shit. What are we people saying here? I know I got it here somewhere. Well, I'm going into the British accent there. I ended up becoming more and more as a promoter with MySpace, which I totally loved, and I do it again and again and again. Right here, I found it. This is my artwork of Charlie Manson, and they posted it that I did that of Charlie Manson right there. I don't know what it says on the bottom, but can you read that?
Yeah.
But that's my artwork.
Figure 15, artwork of Charles Manson created by P1 2012, image provided by P1, viewed July 17th of 2012.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I knew I had my artwork there. I got contacted by several magazines from being like, promoting and all that stuff. It wasn't so much of Charlie Manson. It was just the fact that I guess my personality, I rock, I rule. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want me? I became a co-host for a radio station. It was fucking badass. I loved it. I wish I could rewind back to the days.
Go back in
and
time.
Go, here I go. This magazine right here. This is a collector's item right here. Now, pronounce the name of this magazine. Pronounce the name.
Autoerotica asphyxi.
You pronounce it.
Asphyxium?
I don't know. Maybe the people in the right here. What does that
Autoerotica
say?
asphyxia. Is that like asphyxiation?
I want to say that. What
Choking?
is the crowd saying? Is any crowd saying anything here?
Autoerotica asphyxiation.
guys. Well,
I'm
how do we
pretty
pronounce this, guys?
sure. I'm pretty sure. Oh, they say cool. That's interesting. Oh, damn.
Okay, so with this chick, I became. This is a badass cover, by the way. This is classic. This is like Bridget Nielsen. You know what I'm saying? Back in the
That's
day.
very old school.
I became a writer for this magazine. This guy that contacted me. Now, this guy, little history of this guy. This guy became a little like alrighty. because he started sending me clothes to model in. Like he would buy me clothes and he was like, can you model in these clothes? So I was like, okay, like I guess. And he wanted me like to certain poses. I'm like, okay, Richard Ramirez, like, before you know what, you're going to be wanting feet, no, mister.
Feet pics.
But he was cool, whatever. This guy, he would send me CDs to review. So I was a CD reviewer for this right here. So if you look right here, again, oh God, I can't. This
No,
is too.
that's true. Trenchy. That's a pretty. Trenchy was like, I don't know how to say that.
Okay, maybe y'all can. Let me do it again here. Maybe y'all can.
I think it's autoerotic asphyxiation. I could be wrong. I have a GD. People,
Okay.
bear with me.
Go easy because I'm new, but I'm in a thesis. I came on in a thesis. Okay, so right here, if you look at the credits, I think I'm the third person right there.
Let's see. The AEA staff. Oh yeah, Herlaka Rose reviews.
I did reviews, so he would send me a shitload of, man, I used to get so much merchandise back in the day. Back in the days, dude. Every day I got something from UPS or the mailman or whatever. My mailbox, I would always had merchandise. I would do reviews for that magazine. Those were the days, man.
Damn. Devil Doll interview by Dave Wolf. Interesting.
Dave Wolf, yes.
What year is this? Oh, 2007.
Those are the days. Those are the good days.
2000. This was early 2000. Rockabilly, isn't that like I think
like
that
Hank 3?
Oh shit!
Right, Hank 3 was like Rockabilly.
Yeah,
no?
he's Rockabilly.
Hank 3. Oh,
yeah,
I got a story about Hank 3 too. If I didn't already mention, Hank
Man,
3.
I came so close, like when I was at the bar downtown, to almost bringing Hank 3 down.
Hank 3.
I was
bad boy Hank 3.
So fucking close, Rose. Like so close, but I think at that time, I think he had relapsed back into H, heroin.
He was into that.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Hank 3?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Because I was in talks with their the management company that he was whatever. They were like, you know what? It's not looking too good. He's trying to recover. And I was like, shit. I was like, okay. I was like, cool. And you know what? And he was affordable too. So that's why I was like, fuck.
Well, speaking about Hank 3 here, first off, I show you something right here. Unless I don't know if I showed it to you or whatever case. I became, and dude, again, I gotta brag about this shit. Now that I'm kind of like talking to you and all of that jazz.
Your stuff is one of a kind, Rose.
Grazie very much,
yes,
sweet child. Thank you, sweet. No, I'm serious. Now that I'm reminiscing and talking, it's not like, oh, she's so into herself. Now, you know what? I love myself and I'm badass and I rock the world. And I'm keeping rocking it and I'm keeping it rocking. I was a Hank. We were called the Hell Betties. Hell Betties. Fun fact. Now, this is I should have laminated this. But I got, Hank 3. Let me go easy. I'm excited. Ow! Okay, Hank 3. This was what year? 2015. This was 10 years ago. 2015. Hank, when he was in the band with the Pantera guys. Wasn't he in Down? Wasn't Hank 3 in Down?
I know.
Hank 3 was with the Pantera guys, no?
Was he?
If I'm correct.
Because I know he did a lot of shit with Danzig too and stuff like that.
Chat group, if y'all can go ahead and educate us. But I know that Hank 3 had the Hank 3 going on, but then he was also with the guys from wasn't he the guys with Pantera?
Maybe. But
okay.
I know for sure it was Danzig.
Hank 3 back in 2015. They go and he's like, okay, he's going on tour and for his album, and he had that badass. Is it that Love Drunk Punch song? There's a badass song called like Punch Drunk Love. Badass fucking song, dude. Dude, he looks just like his grandfather. Hank 3 got his looks from, is it his grandfather? Because it was Hank Williams.
That was
Hank
his
Jr.,
dad's
and then Hank 3. He didn't look like his dad. He looked just like his grandfather.
No, you're right.
Splitting image of his grandfather.
Yep.
They were doing a calendar shoot for 2015 because he was going on tour and they wanted the Hell Betties, like hillbillies, but Hell Betties. So they were like send us a picture, whatever, like promoting. I was like, I'm going to make that calendar. I'm making that calendar. That calendar's mine. It's in the bank. Dude, I got a professional photographer. I'm lying. Not a professional photographer. I got a friend of mine to do it, but I did 2 different photography photo shoots in it and so forth. I didn't get a professional one. He might as well have been. The photos he took of me were badass. And I did it, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, only send up to 3 photos and then we'll pick. Fuck you. I sent about 56 pictures. And I'm not even lying. I sent a disc. They said like,
No
send this.
shit.
I sent a disc. I got all the best ones. I took hundreds of photos, all the best ones. I get this in the mail. You want to go ahead and read that, my friend?
Hell Betty Calendar 2015. Congratulations. You have been selected as one of the entries to the Hell Betty Calendar for 2015. Please read the model's contract and have your photographer or whoever took your picture for the entry for the calendar. It is important that you understand that all of the contract agreements, when you sign all the contracts, in your photo, we will have to Photoshop out the Crimson Ghost on the plate of the motorcycle that does not belong to Hank 3, and it is not his brand. We will Photoshop one of the logos that belongs to Hank 3. Ah, I see.
Because I took a picture, but I put that in there, and we had to take that out.
Yeah, I think when in that case they have to. Please sign below that you are aware of Hank 3 touring photoshopping out part of the picture you sent in. Send a signed form back to me with the rest of your releases. Enclosed is a self-addressed envelope to return the signed contracts. Contract agreement due date, sign and return for the calendar is by October 3rd, 2015. You will receive one signed copy of the calendar by Hank 3. The release date is to be determined. Then it will be shipped. Thanks for your entry. Looking forward to seeing you in the new Hell Betty calendar in 2015. I agree to let Hank 3 take out Crimson Ghost in my picture for that. Okay, yeah, just getting consent that you're cool with it. Signed, dated, and all the good stuff.
Yes, I was like, fine, forget it. Just take the Crimson Ghost out. Out of all the photos I sent, and I took some badass photos, dude. The one they picked, I personally was like, whatever.
Was it the more of the basic photo?
Yeah, I took one badass because I put the old cowboy hat on with the boots, like the boots that were curled up, like torn up jeans, and I had like wood around me, like chopped wood, and I'm like this, and the sun was shining just perfect. And photographer got there, and he went down, and he took it, dude. The light hit me, and I'm smoking a cigarette. This like looking up, but dude, the and I was like, that one's gonna make it. But then on a motorcycle as well, and then I had some customized album art that I did, and that was with the Crimson Ghost, and that's what they took out. The one they picked, I wasn't too fond of, but I was like, hey, you know what? It's your world. You're the one doing it. So they sent me the.
You got 2 questions.
Yes.
So
what's going on down
one
there?
question is, Rose, what is the most mad experience you had with Charlie?
Mad?
I guess more like, mad. I guess you could say.
I asked him to marry me and he wouldn't. Damn it.
But he married that other lady.
Whatever. No, that I'm aware of, he never married her, but whatever. No? I'm all jealous. No, no, that I'm aware of, he never married her because she would have had rights to his body and she didn't.
That's true, because she did try. She fucking tried.
She didn't. If there was a spiritual quote unquote that they had, I'm not the greatest and I don't know everything, but no.
And they also asked, what was the most funny, like the funniest moment you can remember that you had memory with Charlie?
When he called himself retarded, when he said, I'm retarded, and I actually have it recorded. I have it on this.
Oh, that's what's on there.
I have it either here or it's right here and stuff. Or I think I mentioned it on the other one interview, but whatever. He's 2 hours ahead of us.
Yes, California time.
No, I'm lying. No, he's 2 hours ahead of us.
No, behind
our ass.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I was leaving to a friend's house. I was going to a friend's house, and he had called me. Charlie never called me that late. And right when I was leaving, if I was a minute later or whatever, I would have never gotten the call. I hear my phone, and I'm like, what? I get it. Who's calling me this fucking late? Because I was leaving pretty late to my friend's house. You have a collect call from Charles Manson. And then, of course, press 1 to accept it. I accept it, and blah, blah, blah. Now I go, Charlie, what do you call me this late for? He was like, I don't know, man. I'm retarded. And I was like, no, you're not. I'm retarded. I was so stupid. Funny, I would say, when he's like, I'm retarded. He's saying to me, he was a silly little fool. And he would say like, oh, yo. He would try to talk like, I guess try to like, I don't know how to say it. He would say in Spanish when he did speak Spanish pretty well, but not fluent well. You know what I'm saying? And stuff. So I guess funny, I would say when he called himself retarded. He was like, I'm retarded, and I was like, no, you're
You know,
not.
you know what? I think I've like. Well, these are more old school interviews. I think what was that show on Netflix? Fuck. It was a good show, but they canceled it and they're bringing it back. It was with the dudes that would interview him back in the day. They're like the ones that started the whole like, criminology and the serial killers and
Robert
the
Rester
profiling.
and
Yes,
John Douglas and shit.
yes,
Hell yeah.
yes, yes, yes. And
Hell yeah.
I even think in some of those old school interviews, he would tell them that, and they would be like, "Oh, come on, we know you're a lot smarter than you seem. Like you're just trying to, to play us." And then he said something like, "Life's a chess, a chess piece or this,
dude,
that, or
it's your
whatever."
stage. You
But
do
again,
what
like
you
you
want.
said, speaking in riddles, this, that, and the
Yeah,
other.
I
Like,
could never, like, I just went with the flow with Charlie. I really went with the flow. Like, we'll get into some letters and go through the rest and stuff. You try your best to decipher.
Mind Hunter, yes,
Mindhunter.
you're
Oh,
right,
yeah, based
Trenchy.
on Robert
That is
Ressler's
right.
ass. I had the privilege of speaking to Robert Ressler before he passed away. Fun fact: Robert Ressler, the book called "Whoever Fights Monsters," best fucking on of all time of serial killers. Whoever fights monsters. Mindhunter is based on him, the character. And Robert Ressler, right before he passed away in MySpace, I contacted him and he was already dying. I didn't know that. His voice is so distinctive. Robert Ressler's voice is so distinctive, man. If you know Robert Ressler, you know Robert Ressler when it comes to documentaries and stuff. Oh man, and he didn't sound like him. He was like bad. And I was like, well, I wanted to interview you. And he says, well, he can. He's very sick, but he had a protege. He was have a protege, and he told me to contact somebody else. And I wrote it down, and I never did because I wanted Robert Ressler, like Robert fucking Ressler, man, from Mindhunter. That's based on from the human. What's his name? But yeah,
Yeah, no, yeah.
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 And
So it's the Trenchy. People almost never pick the thing you're proud of. They always go for the oddball one. It seems. So that's true. That is very, very true. And David Fincher, I think, worked on that. Yes, he did.
Well,
Yes,
Robert
he did.
Ressler, dude. Robert Ressler, the greatest, and I got the greatest author of all time since I was a teenager kid reading. Yeah, a little kid reading his books. I got to speak to him right before he passed away, and then he passed away unfortunately. And but I was like, that was like my greatest. I was like, Robert Ressler,
yeah.
like he gave me his number and I called him, but he was already really really sick and shit.
No, yeah. I mean, because that dude really. I mean, he opened the doors for a lot of
Robert Ressler coined the term serial killer back in the 70s. If it weren't for Robert Ressler, we would not know the term serial killer. It was called multiple murder. Back then,
yes,
they
it
called
was
it multiple murder. And Robert Ressler put serial because serial as for a numeral, serial killer. Robert, he coined that fucking term. He never got no money off of it or anything. But if it weren't for Robert Ressler, serial killer, the phrase would not exist.
That is true.
Would not exist. It was multiple murder and shit like that.
That dude was way ahead of his time. Like
this
way
was
ahead of it.
another magazine that I was happy to be a part of. Right here, and this I think you're gonna dig this.
Like a metal.
This is, and it was a double-sided. It's a double-sided magazine.
Old school double-sided magazine.
Yes, this is in MySpace. Real quick, this is my interview I did, and I got this bad boy who's well known, Hart Fisher. He is known for he did the first comics of serial killers back in the 90s, early 90s. He did the Jeffrey Dahmer versus Jesus Christ. This guy got in so much trouble. He came out in Sally Jesse Raphael. But this interview I did of him, and this is Beyond the Dark Horizon. This is the Other Worlds. This is a double magazine. So this is Beyond the Dark Horizon. And then it had a CD in it. And then halfway through, then you flip it this way, and it's the Other Worlds. And I was part of the Other Worlds and a writer on this magazine right here.
Shit.
That's a classic magazine. That is a collector's item.
Yeah, no, you don't see double
Dude.
magazines anymore. That's super old school. 2009 issue 2009. Of March. Free propaganda.
And the beauty of being in magazines and being like editor and not editor but writer, I was able to interview all of these badass bands and all of this stuff. So it was really cool, man.
That is
a lot of glare, but
that is interesting.
Yeah,
but it is pretty cool though.
Yes, so sweet.
It is pretty cool. So, damn. So was there ever because I know someone asked me like after the first interview, one of the guys messaged me and asked me if like Manson or Richard Ramirez ever tried to let's say
make love to me.
like
no, I'm just joking.
Have you like I don't know, like join whatever kind of cult they might have.
No,
Because I mean, I don't know if
no.
you've ever heard like Ramirez or Manson and some of these guys supposedly they had like groups outside, you know.
Honey, I'm too much of a rebel. You couldn't make me. I'd ask too many questions. I'd be like, "What? Say what now?" No, Manson would have been like, "You know what? You just stay back there." No. Manson would have been like, "Don't even try."
Yeah.
Ramirez, whatever, dude. The guy would have thumped his fucking floor. He probably would have killed me in a heartbeat. Ramirez, who knows? Chopped up my little toes and stuff. Ramirez was scary.
Yeah.
And he was very, very, very boring. Ramirez is a scary guy, and he's very,
So
very
then,
fucking boring.
so then, did Richard Ramirez, ever like go into detail with any kind of like? Did he ever get like no? Or it was just more sexual
he
type
was
shit?
just, honey, he was repetitive. Like right now, we'll go into the boat. Repetitive. Like, so what's your favorite band? When was the last time you walked on the beach? What was your high school like?
Really?
What favorite color, dude? And I would answer the
Interesting.
questions, and then he'd write me again. So what high school did you go to? So it was repetitive. The guy had no fucking personality. Richard Ramirez had no personality. And even if you see like the short, very few interviews that he ever did, he's an idiot. Like the guy's an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he's a Wade Wilson. He's a fucking Deadpool killer. He's an idiot. He really is.
I mean, the fact that he got away with whatever he was doing for as long as he did.
Yeah,
for
but you have to
being-
understand it was I guess you're right, because like, yeah, it was the 80s and it was just, well,
Well, that's true.
guess-
You know, I guess because too
in the
technology or
still of the night.
criminology.
No. He was in the still of the night.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I
But,
guess because they didn't have the technology that they do
Yeah.
now to kind of like really, you know, like fucking DNA and all that shit. I mean, that shit
Yeah.
didn't exist back then. So I guess that's why a lot of people got away with a lot of what they did for so long.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Well, even then, there was one maybe like 2-3 years ago. I can't remember the name of the fucking dude. The Golden Gate Bridge, some shit like that. But apparently, he had been killing.
the one that they found after like so many years, just like
And he was a cop.
Yes.
Yeah, he was a cop in L.A., and that's why
Yes,
he got away
yes,
with
yes,
everything because he was a cop.
Just like the Green River Killer, that motherfucker was
Yes.
Jack the Ripper at that time, and all of that jazz. He was
Mm.
Jack the Ripper, and so forth like that. Next question, boss.
Next
If not, we'll see what's in the bag.
No, okay. So then, for jumping now to Ramirez, to Richard Ramirez, you said like he was boring, very repetitive,
Very boring.
blah blah blah. You know. So then,
No personality. The guy was just like, dude, no, you just, dude, stick with Charlie. You know what I'm saying? Like, go hang with Charlie. Don't. Richard Ramirez has been stupid and boring. Probably just. Ugh.
that is that. So he never mentioned any of the fucking like black magic type shit he did. Nothing.
You would have to read some of the letters and stuff, but then we have enough time. You want to do it?
Yeah,
We might
yeah.
as well knock this one out. Because you know what I'm saying? But he mentioned bands that he liked and all of that jazz and like concerts, places that he went to.
What bands did he say he liked?
Honey, you're gonna have to read.
Oh,
the
wait, they're
letters,
there.
look
Oh,
into
he
the
put
book.
them all in letters.
Yes. I never
Oh.
spoke to Richard Ramirez. I only wrote to his ass, but he was boring. He was kind of this, like Charlie. I'd get, Charlie. But then I'd get his letter. I'm like, I can't understand it. I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah, no, the last letters you
You know,
showed me, they were
yeah,
pretty.
yeah.
I was like, what
And
the
then, but
fuck?
Ramirez, I'm like this, like, didn't I already answer the question? That question? Okay, and then send pics, send snaps, send me these, like, no, and then send pictures of my feet and send pictures of, he wanted pictures of, he was all into, that's true, he was into feet because I got proof of it in my letters, to send pictures of like ballerinas or like, what do they call the girls who like gymnastic girls, where you
Oh, yeah,
stretch
yeah.
and your toes are curled
Yeah.
and stuff. He wanted pictures of that, like from magazines. I'm not gonna go through magazines.
Oh, so
cutting
he
out
wanted you
pictures
to
for
cut magazines.
He
and do
wanted
all
me to
this?
send pictures of gymnastic girls,
That is-
ballerinas. If you're on your toes and that kind of like weird stretch and stuff. Boy, get out of here! Get out of here with that shit right now.
And how
I
long-
never did. I never sent him stamps.
How
I'm
long
like, no.
how long did he write you?
Rami, this was about 10 years up until he
Oh,
died.
10
Right up until
years.
he died, and I didn't even know he was dying. I was like, I remember I was working, and then I refreshed Google homepage, and Night Stalker, 1980s AC/DC, heavy metal killer is dead. I was like, what? He's dead? Wait, and then I read it. He had cancer. I didn't even know that. Then again, I
Oh,
never
shit.
spoke to the guy or none of that jazz, so I don't know. But I was like, what?
Yeah.
I
So he
did-
just kept it very basic,
He
very
was
very
the
repetitive.
most boring motherfucker on
Very
earth.
repetitive.
The most boring guy on earth. That's what he was. Most
Shit.
boring guy on earth.
That's interesting because you would think, again, based on documentaries and witness accounts and all this shit, that that like he would get way more
We got the vault
intense.
here, kids. We got the vaults. We got the vaults, honey. If you want to go through some of this shit while you're here,
Yeah.
darling, and go ahead and just find some gems and
Go-
stuff. There's
go.
like a lot of stuff there. There's this is one of my. I think I already showed this, but this is one of my artworks that I did of Ramirez. And again, I don't praise this. I'm intrigued. And this is from. Is this from Manson? Ooh. I can't see in this darkness. Does that say Charles Manson?
It just says Rose.
No.
Oh, up there. I was like, what?
Is that from
Oh
Manson?
yeah, no, that's from Manson.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
this when Manson sent me this, and just my little artwork and stuff like that. This comes out in I have books to show you that I come out in. Yes,
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't bring you the damn it. I have a book about Jeffrey Dahmer. I came out in. Fuck, I didn't bring it. I think I have a Richard Ramirez book. I didn't bring either. Fucking A.
Oh no, you're good.
I got a lot of shit, man. I got a lot of shit that I've been a part of, that I've done with bands. And it's not so much because of serial killers. It's just in general, me as a promoter and as a model and as a whatever.
Yeah. Look, there's one. There's
Yes.
a
Honey,
Manson
you can
letter.
take it out if you want. Feel free to take it out. But when you touch it, you got 1 degree to Charlie Manson.
So it says Black Rose. Hi, what's up? Long time no hear from. I forgot the last time I read his letter. His words were very all over the place.
Yeah, I know.
So it's not me, okay? It's what's written here. Long time no hear from me. No, how could you?
I know.
Whatever.
This is Charlie Manson, okay? Right? That's Charlie?
Vice versa, Rose. Yeah, it's Charlie. CM. It was. What the fuck? It was. I don't know what that word is. To get at you. It was. Fuck, I don't. Oh, it was. No, I don't. I'm making up words. I don't know that word.
Okay.
As a friend, pen pal, okay. But as time moves, us just kicking back, Rose, doing artwork, drawings, and that's a fucking language. I don't know what the fuck that is. CM does cool stuff, but the shit is dabble in rad, Rose. Colors, watercolor, black ink, all 9x12. Rose, badass. And yep, if you want a cool piece of artwork, all you got to do is ask, Rose. But the one main thing I need is postage stamps. But I didn't get at or like I didn't want to beg for the stamps. Okay. So I've put a pic of me taken in June of 2009 this year. So that's about it. Be cool. And if you want a special drawing, let me know. Okay, Rose. The limit is 40 stamps
Oh, yeah. Let me just send 40 stamps away right away, Charlie.
per envelope. Okay, be cool. Have a good day. Always. Wow. So that pretty much 40 stamps for a 9x12 painting.
Honey, now I kind of think I kind of regret. Maybe I should have done that. Get one of his little spiders that he would do and stuff.
Oh,
like
that's
that.
right. He would do those
He would do,
spiders.
yeah.
That's right.
I got so much shit right there. Like it just really, like it's just unbelievable. I got to do something with these. I need to like do a book or something with all of this jazz. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? You definitely should.
Is the crowd saying anything here?
That's
How do
from
I get to the
Charles
crowd?
Manson.
That's a signature right there. And we got a one-way. We're going to start $300. Who wants to do $300 for that, Charlie Manson? And who's going to give me $300? Y'all go ahead and talk to me right now. I'm just joking. Hey, go to the chat so I can see what's going on downtown while you're
Yes.
doing that. Or can I do it? How do I do that?
I think.
Is anybody asking questions or everyone's asleep? Nobody's even watching.
No, they're watching. I think everybody's just
Yeah.
intrigued with what.
Okay, rock and roll. That's a good old Charlie Manson right there.
Yes, here's another.
And then we got a bit for $200 right there on the Charlie Manson and his signature right there. You go ahead and say it. You let us know right now. I'm just joking. Or am I? I'm sorry.
Easy.
Easy. He always said it with easy, baby.
Oh no shit.
Oh, we set up with Easy. That's Richard Ramirez right there. What you're holding.
Oh, this one.
That's Richard Ramirez. You know what? Read one of his boring letters. Oh, who wants to go to sleep? Anybody sleepy? We
Who's this?
got. Oh, what I got here?
I don't smoke
got
tobacco.
Charlie.
I stupid smoking. That in my peace pipe thinking, no matter what you think, it's always changing. And most times, it never. Shit. Keeps. I don't fucking know what that last one says. his
writing, right,
it's-
dude? I'm
it-
telling you.
It's. I feel like I'm like a kindergartner trying to read.
I hear you. Here, read some boring Ramirez.
That's a Ramirez.
Let's do some boring Ramirez.
Ramirez. Herlaka, I'm relieved. Your letter.
I just relieved.
So that's what I was thinking. He relieved on your letter.
Yeah.
He really.
Trying to let it get dry now, Herlaka. Well, wait till I get it wet again. I'm just like,
Always good to hear from you. Seen any good movies? Any good movies lately, Herlaka Rose? Let's see. How's your daughter? Hope good. I saw a kiss in the something. Oh, I guess it's an 80s movie. They put on a good show. The pics you sent were cool. Try to send some in color. My days
are numbered.
My days are numbered.
Okay.
What the fuck? My days, me, pretty routine. Read, write, listen to the radio. I went a few times without listening. How the fuck could you listen to the radio without listening to the radio?
Again, look who we're dealing with.
The radio
killed the radio star.
The radio I was in, county. So I missed out on metal. Where do you go shopping? I used to go to the something and look at jewelry.
Steal it.
I used
Apparently for the pawn shop, mister.
I used to go to the malls and look at jewelry. Okay, that's what that is. But that fucking handwriting is insane. You know what I noticed about his handwriting is that he writes very. I don't know. It seems like he has a moment, maybe in a word, and he kind of just like, and then he tries to write normal again, but then it goes to like scribble scrabble, some shit. It's interesting. Ever gone fishing? What? So he went to the mall looking for jewelry. By the way, have you gone fishing? Super random.
Yeah. Oh, sure. I do it all the time. Because you know me, I was a wild fisherwoman.
It's a relaxing activity. Do you like video games? Xbox 360. Wow. And what is popular? Do you go? Oh, he put in the back too. Do you go to the something? To movies, or do you rent DVDs? Damn, rent DVDs.
Back in the day.
Back in the
red
his
boxers.
day.
We did the red boxers.
I used to go to the McDonald's all the time. Movies, mall, and then I went to McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's like,
and then I stopped at a red light, and then I turned right.
Ever heard of Six Flags? No, we're only in Texas.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard of Six Flags amusement park? Do you like carousels? Do you like water theme rides? No. So, do you like water park? I guess he's answering for you. Like, no, you don't know.
He answers. He says, no, nah. Shouldn't look like that.
No. You something a garden? I like Japanese miniature tree. Oh, okay. So I guess he's talking about how he likes. That is such a random.
Dude, he's literally. I was like, what? Like, I wouldn't even answer all those questions. I just be like, okay, like, yes, no, never. Okay.
So they're called bonsai trees.
Yeah.
Ever been to drive-ins? Do you like Ferris wheels? There's a cool one in England called London Eye. If it was feared in the second Oh, it was featured in the second Fantastic Four movie. Enclosed is a drawing. Write soon. Your friend Richard.
Don't forget to curl your toes.
You know what? Yeah, like his letters fucking are so random and they jump around like fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Like
They're
movies-
all jumpies and stuff.
Movies,
so.
Japanese, this again, it just like I don't know, like what the fuck was he trying to like what was
I
what
just
was
with him, I don't know. He just too.
Oh, this is another one from him. Herlaka. It's good to hear from you. Thanks for me. Oh, thanks for the cool pictures. You look great. So, you have a big yard, yeah? Metallic. You have a big yard, but by the way, Metallica's cool. What?
So what do you mean?
What?
Backyard? Is that what you're
What?
talking about? And he got, yikes.
Oh, wait, is he talking about your ass?
No, I don't know.
No, okay.
Dude, I don't. A yard. I mean, my yard is big, but
Well, he said,
Why
so you
would I
have a
say-
big yard, and he put, yeah, Metallica.
oh,
What?
I don't, oh gosh.
Metallica hate. Oh shit! Metallica came here to do a video.
Oh, that's
Well,
what
that
they
was
did. That
Saint
fucking
Anger?
Saint Anger.
Saint Anger.
Oh, I didn't know that. Already.
Interesting. So
Fun fact
Metallica
is-
came here to do a video, but the song wasn't very good. I agree.
Yeah, that's when they really were selling out.
That-
Besides the
That
Black
fucking
Album,
the
like-
drumming on that
oh
fucking
the tin can.
ah,
Bang, 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 bang.
Lars,
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible, Lars,
Yeah.
horrible.
You're horrible. You're horrible.
They also did a concert, but I couldn't attend.
And,
As
No
I'm
shit.
in imagine though, like Metallica's are jamming for all the
and
you just see Ramirez there
he's
just fucking staring at you.
you.
Damn, he's like, but he wasn't able to attend because he was in the lockdown unit. If I repeat questions, please excuse. Ever what the something New Year's do you have any New Year's resolutions? It used to be my favorite holiday. Tell me 4 of your favorite words. Every year I feel that when the new year came, I was wiped clean of my sins and I could sin again. So whatever he did that year,
killing more and more.
yeah. So when the new year came, it's like,
Yeah.
like it's a
Woo,
reset.
fresh.
He reset.
Hit me,
he hit
Sergeant.
he hit the reset button.
He's
What
free
the
at
fuck?
last. Thank God Almighty. I'm free at last. I'm a virgin.
So
This
it's
house, this soul, this clean.
He seems dyslexic. I mean, I don't. It sounds like someone who is bored and is desperate to get his thoughts out. Yeah. Could be meds too. I'm sure they were all on a shit ton of meds. I'm sure. Yeah, might be why it's all jumbled in words. I mean, you never know. I mean, if not meds, I mean, they smuggle drugs in there like fucking crazy. It's just as easy to get drugs in there as it is out here.
Yeah, so sweet. We love it at all times.
Yes, it used to be my favorite holiday. Reset. Country. Would you most like to use it? Huh? Ever had a secret?
Oh, I got plenty of secrets.
Ever had a deep dark secret that you never told about? Would you most like to use it? Use your deep dark secret for what? Ever had a secret on someone? I had one
right here. That's the man writing right here. You guys can see.
Oh, look, I had one on my 5th grade math teacher. She was hot. Do you have hot? So he went from I have a secret on my math teacher, she was hot, to do you have hobbies?
Dude, right? Dude, I mean, literally, he was that. Those were all his letters.
Do you
I
like
had
to
a lot of
bake?
them.
Ever seen the animated movie Monsters Inc? Shut the fuck up.
Dude, wow. I
Shut
haven't read these in years.
Monsters Inc. That is trippy. It's pretty good. So Richard Ramirez liked Monsters Inc. There you go.
Fun fact, kids, you heard it here first. You heard it here first, kiddos.
Mhm. Which is your favorite part of the day?
Come on. What kind of man answers that question? or ask that question.
Mine is the evening. I wonder fucking why.
Here, while you're reading that, let me get something
Oh,
more
yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
While you're reading that, let me
No,
get something
yeah.
more interesting.
I wonder why
for
he liked
people.
the
Don't fall
dark,
asleep, kids.
the nighttime.
Exactly, Mister.
So were you married at one time? If so, how was your wedding? Ever go to a something out CDs or DVDs? I used to go there to meet girls and because it's quiet. At what age
Yeah, because
did
it's
you
quiet or they're
move out?
alone. Okay, go ahead.
You know, yeah. Oh, so he moved out of his house when he was 16. Didn't he and his like cousin kill like some people in their family?
Supposedly his uncle or whatever.
Oh, it was his uncle,
some
that's right.
Vietnam.
Yeah, because his
yeah.
like that uncle got him into all that shit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. This is another Ramirez letter right there.
I that's pretty much it with this one. Everything he's just asking, what's your first car? What was blah blah blah? Like just
And blah,
random
blah,
shit,
blah.
random shit.
This is Santos Brunias. This is a letter, and I had tons of Santos Brunias. Bad boy, Santos Brunias. He was the MA killer. This was 2013. If you want to read a little bit of Santos Brunias, who was a mob whatever and stuff, and he was writing like the letters were like he was so in love with me. This man, and I just had to say later days, Tootsie. Just read a little bit of
Prison
that,
writing, you could definitely tell because they have
yeah.
a certain way of like writing.
Oh yeah.
So this was on 2013, January 4th. Hello, sexy. How's my sexy lady this afternoon?
Very
Hope
sexy.
whenever you receive this letter, you're doing good. And with a beautiful smile, que I'd love to. Oh, he's writing in Tex-Mex. Que eso, que el otro. I'm doing okay. Not much going on. Same old shit. One would think that whom of these cats would try to make things more comfortable, pero no. They act like a bunch of bitches. It's the same really. They know que when they act up, those of us who have been somewhere doing the shit we did, we don't out of our thoughts. We will lose not the physical part of it, but because of the background. If we put hands on someone, these buttheads, we would go to the hoyo. Oh, so he's talking about, I guess, some dudes there in jail that were pissing him off, that he wanted to kick their ass, but he couldn't.
If not, he would go to the hole.
Yep. So, ¿qué pasó con tu biopsy? I love your little drawing of the doctor between your legs, lucky bastard.
Yikes.
I have so much with the drawing of your the oh, he put the JJ.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny. That's a common word even back then. I would love to have been there to hold tus manos.
Tus manos y las piernas para arriba.
So your titties are good. Pues eso is good news. Now I kissed and nibble on them. Oh, how I love eso, babe. You damn. Pero,
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and stop that. Okay, I found just real quick, and I don't need because I'm just doing it. Just we don't want to put you guys to sleep. But the thing is, this is the letter that I got this letter, and this is from. Go ahead and read it. This is that journalist lady, or I guess she'll mention it when Charlie was trying to get a hold of me, and that's the letter that I found.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Just yes.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Miss Rose, Mr. Manson asked me to write you. He would like to know if you've received the mail he's been sending. As of August, he was in the hole. I'm unsure if he's out yet. Please let him or me know if you've received his mail. I'm sorry if I misspelled your last name on the envelope, but it was hard to read how he wrote it. Well, but yeah, I guess his handwriting is horrible. Thanks, Carla. Cara D. Machado, P.S. FYI, I'm a reporter who has been corresponding with Mr. Manson, and I'm just following up on a few of his requests.
Following on his rules and his orders.
You know what? It's crazy though, but
right? But dude,
I'm.
So
you know what?
Look, that was this lady, this reporter lady or whatever.
And I'm sure a lot of these reporters and a lot of these people really didn't have the intention of like doing things for him, but you get caught up. You get sucked in. You get sucked in.
Respondents from him, you're gonna end up doing a favor for him and stuff. So real quick, I just found that I'm looking at gold here. And I'm just saying go because of what I have, because I don't go through this and it's been years. So check this out. This card is from Ramirez, the Night Stalker, right here. I remember when I got that. I remember it was a long, long time ago. But look at this. I didn't know I had this. Now this is a card from Serial Killer Magazine artist, but that's actually signed by him. It says to Herlaka, Love Richard. Is that correct?
Oh, yes, it does.
Okay, right here. Dude,
Oh,
right
shit.
there. That's from Serial Killer Calendar magazine, and then behind it, Herlaka, like right there, dude. I didn't even know I fucking had it. I'm not even lying to you. I'm seeing this after so many years, and then this came in here, and it oh shit, it's signed too. Wow.
Oh.
I'm hello. It's a simple drawing, but that's what matters with it. That's exactly what matters.
Ah,
So check it out. Show that crowd right there.
turtle.
It's a simple, stupid drawing, but what matters is what you see behind it. And bam, girlfriend, right there. That's what matters. And then in here, again, it's two. I can't see. If you want to read just maybe 2-3 lines, we already know what we're talking about. We already know what we're talking about.
Herlaka. Thanks.
How are those legs? How are those thighs?
Thanks for the pictures. You have a great body. Here's a few questions. When
What's the last time you were
telling,
telling me?
when talking with friends, no. Do you like standing close to them? Would you say your body is fairly sensitive? Do you think you can never get enough of a good thing? Do you enjoy the feeling when a cat rubs against you?
Always. But that's weird. Honey, this is. Oh, I found it. Okay.
Do you think people should live for the pleasure of the moment? It's been the same routine here for me. See, and back to seeing any good movies.
But okay, dude.
Same
right
fucking
here,
questions.
this is
Yeah.
in San Antonio. This is all of my artwork right here. I did of serial killers
Oh, that's pretty
right
neat.
there. This is all of it right here. This is that Charlie Manson one right here. Bam, right here, the one they made the theses and stuff. But this is I sold some badass shit here. Now this is the Halloween card that came back to me for Charlie Manson. Check it out. They didn't deliver it to him because I had put too many stickers. That's the Halloween
This is the
one. Yes. Ah, damn it.
Monster Halloween fun just for you. So this is the one they
That's the one,
rejected.
but I had put stickers and shit. They rejected it because I put something like you can't have stickers.
Oh, I mean, it's
This
cool
is
that
a-
you kept it though.
This is a Venom. Of course, why would I throw it? This is a Venom done by Richard Ramirez, and it's signed right there. Signed to Herlaka Rose. I need a fucking dude. I think I can make some money if I really tried.
You know, no.
Surprise, surprise.
Again, I'm telling you that auction that I saw, those dudes auction off serial killer memorabilia. Some of it went for like
'Cause I could use an
Up
update on my
there.
car. I could really
Up
use an
there.
update on my car.
in the thousands, which is crazy.
Oh, good Lord. Okay, with this being said, sweetie, let me go ahead and run along just real quick. I think we have a little yawn
Oh,
fest.
that
Yes.
letter, Trenchy, the last one was of Ramirez.
Ramirez, Mr.
That was Ramirez.
Yes. Let me go ahead and show you some other stuff that I've done in my unless
yeah.
you have some questions for me, my love.
Okay, so when did ever like at all because I know again in some of the documentaries it says that sometimes investigators, because you know how they listen to calls, they screen all the fucking
Yeah,
letters they
yeah.
write, whatever. So I think in a documentary I saw that especially with Manson,
Pass me
I
one of
think
yours.
my what? Oh, especially when they're empty.
You have empty. Okay.
Yeah.
Especially when
Especially with Manson, they said that they would like kind of catalog the people that he would write to a lot for whatever reason. So at any time did anybody on like the police side ever reach out to you and be like, hey, like
no,
never,
I never got
never?
no Men in Black. I never got, but I can. If that's true, I know. No, I never got none of that kind of stuff at all whatsoever, and that's the honest truth. But I do know that I was known as the Charlie chick, like the not chick like his girlfriend, but like the girl like Charlie. And the MySpace days, I was known as. I mean, like again, these magazines, and then, you know what I'm saying? Like it was.
Yeah. You were like the go-to to
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
and then I did the official Manson MySpace that he allowed me to, and all of that jazz. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it just, But and everybody knew it, and I don't ever recall ever getting any hate. You know, like cancel culture nowadays. I never got
Yeah.
none of that shit. If anything, it was more intriguing. Like, what? Huh? And it was the main question. What did he say? What did he write? And stuff like that. I never got that hate. I rarely recall any kind of hate, even with Richard fucking Ramirez. And again, I think it's the way I perceived it and took it because I wasn't like, yeah, man, he got fat, he kills people. If I was that kind of like stupid, like trying to fit in with the crowd and be macabre and shit, it would have been like, okay, pendeja, like, whatever.
Yeah.
And it was the fact that, dude, I literally, with everything I have, I don't need a fucking bachelor's degree. I should be an interviewer profiler. I can be a profiler. I can be a fucking work with the FBI and let me go speak to that serial killer. I guarantee I'm gonna take some shit out of him and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I really do believe I don't need the 4-year degree or 6-year degree, whatever. This my degree right here. My degree's right here. This what's your degree? It's right here. Right here. Do you have this information? No, you don't. Did you make some phone calls? No, you don't. Do you have these recordings? No, you don't. I got them. Now let me go interview some serial killers right now. Hang on. But you know what I'm saying?
No,
I never did and all of that jazz. So I'm just like, but I did go far in a lot of things that I did doing and being whatever. And I have people that to this day say, she's supposed to Charlie Manson. She's supposed to Charlie Manson. Yeah, Richard Ramirez is nice. And I'm like, go easy.
You're like, yeah.
Because people are like, huh? What? And stuff. So, and I done a bunch
so
of
do you
art.
feel like sometimes when that does happen that some people don't know how to react? They're like,
Yeah. And then it kind of makes me feel like, am I that odd one where they're like, okay, in front of me, they're like this, like, hey, okay, yeah, that's cool. But then like, oh God, get this Marilyn Manson, Charlie Manson, Ramirez girl out of my face.
get this follower or whatever.
But I think that it's the fact that I'm not like, yeah, man, how you got? It's the way I carry myself and all of that fucking jazz. And you want history, I got it right here, motherfucker.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And I guess like you said too, you have to carry yourself a certain kind of way because you just don't know how.
Yeah, you have to. And then now that I'm much more timeless, you know what I'm saying? It just, you live and you learn and all of that jazz. And then going back to the fact that I've done so much, like, dude, I've done so much, and that's okay. I'm trying to make this not too long, but all of this shit, I've come out in books. I have a book, fucking, what's it called when you dedicate. I have a book dedicated to my fucking ass. I got what's in the vault here. It's just my history of everything that I have. And I could say that the ball did start getting rolling, not so much because of Charlie. I can't say that, but a lot of stuff like the magazines, the serial killer calendars, and everything did. And everything that I did, everybody already knew about me and Charlie. And they knew about Ramirez.
Mm-hmm.
And that didn't stop me from getting my whatever happened. You know what I'm saying? Like and this, and getting credits on this, and getting interviewed for this, or getting credits for this, or credits for this, credits on this cover of this, credits on this, credits on this. Dude, don't even have me explain this. What do we got here? And stuff. This is like my history. Oh my God, this is old school. Dude, right here. Credits on this. And this is a CD. Right here, dude. A CD. Oh my God. And I'm sure I have plenty more in my house, but it's just like my history with MySpace and then all of that jazz. Hey, I found a lighter.
There you go.
We're looking for one.
So have you ever thought about like just getting a book together?
I need one. With all this shit I got, if anybody out there, help me out here. Somebody help me out here. I would love to, you know what I would love to do? And honestly speaking, I need to scan all of this. I need this to get scanned and saved on a file. Because this is all I got.
For sure.
If fire happens, if I don't run out with this is gone. This is gone.
No,
like,
yeah,
I need a bolt. I need like a bolt. I need to probably keep this here with you, knowing it'll be safe without the dogs chewing it up. But I think that we have a couple of projects that we're going to end up doing. Is that correct?
Yeah.
We're collaborating, like, with just, I'm helping them out. I love what you do, Rudy, with Koffin, Krew, Apparel.
Thank you.
I love the Raven's Corner and everything that you're doing. I'm giving you a piece of me with everything that that you're doing and so forth. And you already know if you need any kind of help or assistance, I'm always here.
Oh no,
But
yeah.
I think that honestly, I'm probably gonna end, and I'm saying this live here. You heard it first here on C101 FM, the Blitz. I'm just like,
Oh
no,
yeah.
I'm joking. I'm just saying, like, but I think that really, honestly, now that I think about it, I do have a scanner printer at my house. I think we need to like sit down and or I'll bring it here and let's just scan everything. Let's do something with it. And especially for the people that want to know what's going on in here.
No,
If
yeah.
we can save whatever's in this and
I-
these,
I mean, I'm sure there is. You definitely
I
have to get
would-
those.
these are
into-
those are so old. Like I need to scan all this stuff. I need to have this on a format so if anything happens to the physicality, but this physical is history. It's
No,
total
yeah, because
history.
that's what I was gonna say. I think like you know, if you everything were to get in order,
Yeah.
you know, your story, how
Everything.
how everything kind of came together with them and the letters and this and that and whatever in between. I think that I mean that is interesting. You know that
Yeah.
I mean again these guys are people are still talking about them today.
Yeah.
You know, and they've been gone for a while.
Yeah, but
Or-
you know, real quick, Rudy, and I'm gonna stop you right there only because, again, I'm getting timeless. You know what I'm saying? Like, in other words, the years go by, get a little timeless and stuff. But as you're saying about like the history and stuff like that, it's dawned on me. Like I'm, again, we're every year is another year, another notch on the belt. But I got grandkids. I'm a grandmother, and I'm a cool grandmother, dude. If they say tomorrow is the last day, my last day, they're still kids. I have a 12-year-old and I have a 7-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, they're still kids, but when they're in there, you know what I'm saying? Later on, who was my grandma? Who was my grandma?
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and Google or let me look at my what Herlaka, what? Huh? Because you know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna end up what? What? I said, what? What's going on down? But I think about it. I think about like my grandkids, like what are they gonna think? And then their kids, my great grandkids down the line, like this is historic. This is gonna be forever
Yeah.
and ever and ever
Yeah.
and ever together. No, but you know what I'm saying?
No,
I
yeah.
think about
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
and it's not that. What are they gonna think about it? What if they end up growing I don't know, a different religion or something? Like, huh?
Yeah, no, and it's good
Do
to
you know
have
what I'm
that. No, I
saying?
get you
But
because
I still want everything on record. I want everything. Hey, this is me.
no,
I'm a museum right now. I'm
Yeah.
a museum with everything I got.
and it is good to have that again because again, like you said, as they get older in the future, they're gonna want to know about you, and what better way than to read about it in
Yeah.
detail, and they'll be like, oh shit, I get
Yeah.
you.
Let me tell you a little fun story that happened today. Today when I was getting ready, like when I woke up and stuff. Now my neighbor next door, she's taking care of her grandkids, and they're two twins. No, they're twins. It's a boy and a girl, twins, and they're like 6 years old, 7.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and they were there. I have a feral cat that I feed, and they were trying to like, oh, he's so pretty, little cat. I go, yeah, he is okay, blah, blah. And I had my, you know how you have the main door, like you shut, but then I had the gate door where you can see through my house, and I had my door open because it's nice and breezy. I don't need the AC on. So I went to go wash my dishes in my house. So when they were looking at the cat, these two twins, boy and girl, I didn't know it, but they were like looking through my screen of my house. Now, if you already know me the way I am and the way I'm talking and stuff, the way your house is, that's my house. I have merchandise. I got a bunch of fucking tapestries. I got Michael Myers. I got Jason. I got candles. I got whatever. And all I hear is, it's so scary. And I'm good. And I go, what? And it was the little boy. He goes, it's so scary. And I go,
in there.
what are you talking about? I go, dude, like what's scary is you looking through my house, you little punk. Like, get out of here. He had said that my house was so scary looking because he was looking in through the screen. So it dawned on me like, dude, this is who I am. And I told my mom when I was 12 years old, when she hated the fact that we loved Motley Crue, Wasp, Twisted Sister, Quiet Riot, cuando se va a cambiar este pinche pedo? Nunca, never gonna change. My attitude rocks. That was back when I was 12. Now I'm timeless later, and it's still the same. And my house still fucking rocks, and I'm still doing what I do, and I'm never gonna change. If I live to be 79 years old, you're gonna still see
No, hell yeah.
all this stuff on my walls. You're gonna see that. You're gonna still, if this helmet's alive, you're gonna see the helmet.
Yeah,
you're gonna
yeah,
still
yeah.
see these, and these muscles probably be down here, but it's okay. They're gonna still be here. These will be all down here. No, I'm just joking. But you know, it's never gonna change. But then he's like, it's so scary.
Yeah.
Stop. Scary as you looking through my window,
For
through my
real.
damn door, you little punk ass. Get away here. And when I was going to my door, he ran away back to his grandma's house. And anyways, blah blah blah. But I noticed that I was like, alrighty, you little fucker.
That's
Be
funny,
looking at my
though.
damn house because I have skulls and I got moons and
Yeah.
I got Michael Myers and Jason and Freddy Krueger, and that's what I got. And if you don't like it, stop looking through my house. Then.
No, yeah, and it's that
Motherfucker.
reaction. That reaction is fucking hilarious because I get that reaction all the time too.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially at the my house over there. Like I have it the
yet
same
to
way.
see that.
It's very old school, very creepy, whatever. It's haunted too. I love the house. I mean,
I'm haunted.
it's haunted. Because I've seen some shit there. I've experienced some shit over there, and to me, it doesn't bother me. I actually like that kind of stuff. But whenever I've had friends walk in there too that helped me move there in the beginning, they were helping me move
Yes.
heavy stuff. They were like, "Damn, bro! Like I feel like I need to say
Extra-
a prayer before walking in here." I'm like, "Shut the
Save
fuck
a
up."
prayer for the morning after. Save. I just
And they're like, "How could are you comfortable like this?" I go, "Dude, fuck yeah! Like
always.
this is my
always.
comfort level. If
Always.
it's not yours, well then tough shit."
Exactly. You don't have
Tough
to sleep
shit.
at night. You don't pay the bills, and you don't pay the light or the gas or the water. So shut it and keep it shutted. And
Yep.
that's how it is. Punk ass.
Yep, that's true,
Punk
Trenchy. They
stuff.
gotta learn somehow. They gotta learn.
Little
They gotta
bastards.
learn.
You know what I should say? Come in my house. Come here. You want to read some letters, you little fucker? If you can even read. Anyways, just blah, blah, blah. But with that being said, sweetie, honestly, I know, but for reals, I need a Xerox this shit. I need to do something
No,
with this.
I
really
you
do.
definitely do. You definitely do.
Yes,
you
let me
have
show
to.
the
Have
image
to.
of my stuff here that I got just real quick before we close out.
Mhm,
Thank you
mhm.
very much. Okay, so we already know the infamous Vanity Fair right here with the Lady Gaga with the
Yes,
Charlie
yes,
Manson,
yes.
which I helped make happen. This interview of Charlie Manson, and if we're going for $300, I'll make you holla. You go ahead and go. No, this is. I need to frame this fucker.
You do.
This is from
You definitely
This is
do.
from Spain or something. I don't know, but this is.
Yeah, you definitely. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Again, you need to have copies of it. Lord of Logos.
Lord of the Logos. This is,
Lord of
and we're
the
going to be
Logos.
speaking to Lord of the Logos.
Yes.
Sometime by the ending of this month, hopefully you will
Hopefully.
arrange something, if not early December, depending on your schedule.
No,
But
yeah,
we
yeah,
got
yeah.
the Lord of Logos, who is the mastermind of thousands and thousands of logos. This is the book that is dedicated to me. And Lord of Logos, he is a world-renowned artist of logos. If anybody's ever heard of him, his name is Christoph Spider. I dubbed him the Lord of Logos, but they put Lord of the Logos, and that's perfectly fine. That's understandable. Now, real quick, I can't read the writing of here. I know it, but I need you to
Yes.
go ahead and
Just
do
yes.
that. But please.
I would like to dedicate the entire book to Herlaka Rose for all her commitment, love, support, and dedication, to whom for several years now, I see you rising, the lady of,
The lake.
oh yeah, the lady of the lake. You are the true queen of metal.
Right
Hells
here.
yeah.
This is the official Charles Manson for the MySpace. Right here, dude. I need to frame this.
Oh shit.
Christoph Speidel drew this. This is the official Charles Manson for MySpace, the icon right there. I can't believe I have it. And I'm looking at this right now. Christoph Speidel did the official Charlie Manson, and I sent that to Charles Manson as well.
No shit.
I cannot believe I have it in my paperwork here.
So these are some of the logos. that
All
he's
of his
done.
logos. He did Emperor, Old Man's Child. He's done the most logos of my name, Herlaka Rose, in so many different fonts and styles. Like you wouldn't believe. Like I have a record. He has a record that he's done with me, and all kinds of fonts. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's pretty fucking cool.
He's like the actually logo, the Lord of Logos. That was his first book that he dedicated to me, which I'm very proud of. I'm so proud of. And then this is his other book, dude, right here. And I have an interview in this book that I did, just so you know.
Oh, the art of
Christoph Speidel.
I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Hells yeah.
Damn, dude, he's done so many logos of me, which is beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, this is a pretty fucking cool book.
All of this logo, dude, he's done thousands and thousands since 1989. Thousands and thousands of logos.
Oh, I can imagine. If he's been doing it since 89.
1989. He did Emperor, Old Man's Child, The Black Dahlia Murder. All of these. Oh my God, this guy did like.
Pain is the price and strength. Pretty fucking cool.
Unbelievable. He's just amazing. With that being said, my love, that's the second book, Christos by Dead. Again, I want to thank you very much for taking the time to be with me, interviewing me, and working with me, collaborating. We're all about networking, and that's all groovy. I hope I entertained you guys.
No, yes. No, and again, shit. I mean, damn, Rose, again, you have a lot of.
I have too much, dude. I have to. We had to do 2 interviews for this.
I mean, definitely like categorizing everything, getting everything together.
I'm gonna need your help. Like, it's gonna
time.
be like for real. I need your help. I really need help because
you could probably.
That you.
I mean, honestly, you could probably bust out probably like fucking maybe 3 books just on just letters and stories and whatever behind it. And again, I think it's something that people that find this stuff interesting would definitely read.
This was one of the, just real quick before we leave here, this was oh, give me a minute, let me get my glasses.
No, you're good.
Easy. Oh honey, you're gonna get it. This was back in, this was Metal Queens. It was death metal. Now this is a small little trade paperback book. There was Metal Queens, death metal, thrash metal, doom metal, black metal, dark metal, and I made the death metal interview and stuff. And this is from Carnifex Press. Carnifex Press, I believe they're still out doing their they do independent, little trade paperbacks and stuff like that. And they had contacted me to do an interview. And this is all about females in black metal, death metal, doom metal, whatever, interviewing musicians, females, and all of that jazz. And where am I at here? Oh, look at you, look at you, right here. Look at me, Herlaka Rose.
Oh yeah,
this is with the hammer of hate. How cute am I? Look at how sexy, dude. These are the times. Look at that. Look at that. That made a calendar, by the way.
That is pretty neat.
Right?
That is pretty.
Those are my days. I don't know what year this was, but this is. What year was this? What year do we? What year do we have here? Do we have a year there?
There is no year here.
Next page. No. This is MySpace. That's for the damn sure. MySpace.
Oh, so this was MySpace times.
Oh, these were my MySpace.
Oh yeah, MySpace.com.
Dude, those were the MySpace days going on down. Oh yeah, real quick while we wrap it up too, I've come out in 3 films and I also came out in this magazine. It's a local magazine for Laredo called Divino.
Oh.
Divino. And with the great Jason Littman.
The
great Jason Littman. Honey, can you find the interview of us? Right there, please. I can't see right here.
Yeah.
3 films. There's a director. His name is Jason Littman. And I was very happy and very proud to have worked with him on 3 films. I did 3 films with him. So I'm a movie star and a rock star. And I am all. And I love it. Yes, so sweet. It's there. Trust me. We got interviewed with the Divino magazine, and I come out there with my picture because I play a prostitute.
Oh,
yes, I'm a prostitute. But I'm teaching a girl how to not be on the streets. So it's in the beginning. I don't think if you're.
I went back to the beginning.
Okay. I play a prostitute. I play a seasoned prostitute, and I'm helping a young girl not become a prostitute. So I'm teaching her some goals on how not to do what I'm doing, which is traveling the men's and stuff. So trust me, there is an interview of us in there.
Wait, did I miss it or what?
So yes, I've come. I think you're getting too excited because I mentioned prostitute. Go ahead and go slowly on that.
Divino.
We're in there. They interviewed us. Oh, we were downtown and with the director Jason and stuff. And all of these CDs, I've come out singing. I don't know, I'm not singing. I come out as far as thanks. Like they gave me thanks because of support and everything. So I'm very proud of that. Even a cassette. Trust me, we're in there, young man.
I wasn't looking.
There's a. Did I? You know what? I think I cut out the pages because I framed them. Oh, this is the limited edition, by the way. It's so bad, but that's me, limited edition, and I'm actually nude in this picture. I'm actually nude. It's like satanic ritual. I think I cut out the pages because
I think so too, because it looks like a little bit here, like it was like
I framed them. That's what I did. But I came out in the magazine. But this is a limited edition. Neat, this is what number is this? From what number to number? That's a limited edition. They have this from another country. This black little man. But I think it's right here. The number of the limited edition.
Right. You have 6 out of 100.
Okay, well
you have number 6 out of 100.
Did you see that? Like I'm like sacrificial. Like it's a bad photo. It's a horrible photo, but that's me.
That's
me. I had short hair back then. Those were back in the days. That's a limited edition, dude. Like I know I have the cassette somewhere.
Yeah, no, 6 out of 100 copies only. Damn.
Yeah. This limited edition.
6 out of 100.
So, anyways, that being said, I gotta record all my history, man. I got to record all this.
No, history. You do. Testicles, what up?
What's going on downtown, testes?
No, but I mean, shit, Rose. That's. I mean, again, it's endless information.
Yes,
endless. And again, I appreciate you taking the time and letting us into your world.
Okay, I've had enough of myself. I'm done. Like, damn, girl. But no, I literally, I have to. This has to be fucking.
No,
done.
yeah,
something's got to be done with this shit.
No, you definitely do.
Thank you for allowing me to do this.
No, thank you for sharing again. Thank you again, because this is, again, not too many people have what you have.
No, they don't.
They really don't. So the fact that you have it, and it's a part of history.
It is, especially like with me and stuff. Like honestly, I really, I need to do something. Even if it takes till the new year, honey, let's work on it. Like literally, like let's work on it. Like help me out the way we network with each other. Help me out with it, and we'll take it from there. Honestly.
I think definitely getting a book together would be pretty good and interesting, and it'd be good to get your story out there.
I think so. I think so. And that's okay. Y'all haven't even seen, like, this is just letters that you're just skimming through. You're just skimming through the letters. Like, this is not everything. You know
I can imagine.
This is everything, but we're just skimming through, like, okay. I can
imagine.
I think we can make coloring books out of this shit. Like just simple coloring books, like fill in the blanks. You know what I'm saying?
No,
something.
Yeah. You can do so much with it. A lot of different things.
Yeah. With that being said, what do you have in the future after this interview that you've done with me? What's coming up for you in the next 2 weeks? Because you're doing something every week. Is that correct?
Yeah. You know what? For right now, that's pretty much it for now. I really haven't, aside from whenever Chris wants to set something up
with Requiem.
But no. The Lord of Logos.
By that.
Yeah. And yeah, no, I have a few bands that I'm working on, but they're on the much larger scale. A much larger scale, a little more on the known side. So of course, they're a little more. Oh, well, what this? Just they ask way more questions than they fucking need to. It's
understood.
Like,
Understood.
But I'm hoping those fall through, because if they do, then it's gonna be awesome. Because there are bands I listened to like in middle school.
You mean you hope they come through, not fall through?
Oh yeah, hope they come through.
Because fall through means
we don't want them to fall through.
That means
anything. Yeah. No, hopefully they come through. Which I'm pretty sure they will. Because they're like, we're down, but it's management.
It was you reading the Richard Ramirez letters. That's what made
it
fall through.
They fucked it.
So Richard Ramirez.
It messed up the reading part. speaking part of my brain.
I hope he come.
I
talk
hope
to
he
me.
come through.
I
Yes,
hope he
these,
goes
that.
through this and that. Yeah.
For
Why am I
real.
saying it in that accent? No,
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to read a
You-
book to kind of get back into
to readjust
to reading something normal.
Start asking questions like, so what's your favorite color? Yeah.
Right.
So
What
have
do you like?
What kind of music parts have you gone
Yes.
to? Do you like Disneyland?
Oh,
Yeah.
there-
What was your last
Have you heard of
game you had?
SeaWorld?
Have you been to Wally World? Yeah, you start asking Ramirez questions and shit like that. Dude.
Oh
No,
my
that's gonna be
God.
an inside
That
joke.
would be trip. That would be
You
a
start
trip.
liking
That
can
is
you
fucking-
send more pics and 20 snaps?
Right? Send
okay.
me Polaroid pictures. Polaroids? What's
Can you
that?
curl your toes? How much can you curl your? Okay, yeah.
That is fucking
Okay.
hilarious. But no, Rose, again, thank you.
No
Thank you.
problem.
I appreciate it very, very
Blessings.
much. Thank you guys for tuning in, Sticky, Bestie, and everybody in the chat. Willow, everybody, thank you. And everybody that's going to watch this later. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the support. Thank you for supporting what we're doing here at the Ravens Corner. Again,
Thank you.
it's greatly appreciated. And again, I want to just give a quick shout out, of course, to Koffin Krew Apparel.
Oh, goeasy.com.
Shameless self plug. You know, there's a go to coffincrewapparel.shop. Of course, you know, rep some of the gear. We got some new shit that's going to be dropping really soon. I'm kind of working on it still. I kind of fell a little bit behind, but bear with me. It's going to get released super soon, but go ahead and check some of the shit that's out there right now. And of course, to Troubadour amplification. So all you guitarists and bassists out there, you want a kick-ass rig, you go with Troubadour amplification. You want a custom guitar, Lindinger Guitars. You guys won't be disappointed. And of course, you want to stay up to date with all the metal news that's going on for the Metal Hall of Fame next year and for years to come. Of course, check them out as well. All the links to all these amazing sponsors and supporters are in the description box below. So I highly recommend you guys support them. Check them out. You will not be disappointed. They are not only kick-ass people, but a kick-ass company with great products. And of course, Pat at the Metal Hall of Fame is doing his thing, keeping metal alive. Pat, we speak your name. Sean, we speak your name. Thank you guys so much. And of course, we always start it with music and we end it with music. So I will be playing Road to Live by In We Fall. Pretty cool band from Portugal, again, signed to Eclipse Records. Support them. Support Numania, support Eclipse Records. And thank you, Chris, for helping me as well. I appreciate you very, very much. And here's to an amazing future of more business that we have together.
Networking always. Koffin Krew Apparel. Thank you very much.
Hells yeah. So here's Road to Live by In We Fall.
Mr. Precision.
Laters, fuckers. Y'all have a good night. Sticky, take a bong rip for me, dude. Y'all have a good night. I'll see you all soon. Very, very soon. Good night. Adios.